you have something called a biological cell inside your body, and certain things can't make it out of themselves. That's the reason why cells or the way they is, that's why they're the space they is, because this does something psychologically to your mind. Notice if you look at older homes, they base models and the template that they was built off of look totally different from the homes today. And notice all the homes back then was built and made with brick. Notice most of them had some type of antenna that went into the sky. They call them cathedrals. And they generated electricity. Notice how they do our homes now. You get more flat roofs or more roofs like this. So structures, shape, and vibration all bring in a certain type of frequency. So yeah, feng shui is real. It's so crazy. And then that's why I believe that OCD is a superpower. Because the whole thing of OCD is order and cleanliness. If something's out of order, they got to change the feng shui. If something dirty, they got to clean it up. Otherwise, they don't feel fluent in their brain capabilities. And that's the reason why I think that's a superpower. To me personally, I think all of our mental disorders are superpowers, to be honest with you. You know, people that hallucinate, I mean, all of these can be used to really, really drive a whole new culture of superhumans, to be honest with you. But yeah, feng shui and the structure of buildings really mean something. Because we got to remember, structures and everything that we build in this grid or in this matrix or reality comes with a certain energy. And I just want to show you this real quick. The similarities between cities and grids and cell phones. And this is just showing you this right here. This is showing you Rome. It's showing you Paris. It's showing you Dubai, Alaska. It's showing you all of these, right? And then it'll show you a phone grid or a phone chip. And they all look the exact same. Now check this out. Our cities look just like phone chips. Cities. Look, cities look just like circuit boards and phone chips. That is a circuit board. Don't they look like houses in China?
Facts.
That is a circuit board. That is a circuit board. You see the top of the buildings, the trees. It's a circuit board, man. These are circuit boards that look like cities.
That's great.
And guess what this is made to do? The circuit boards are the only point of a circuit board is to harvest what? Energy, electricity, to be a conductor of information and to hold and house information. So we are being experimented on. This is a fishbowl, man. So now the question is this. Since we see that we're in a circuit board or we're living in a phone chip or a grid and they shape just like the cities, and we know that the purpose of a phone is to harvest information, the purpose of a circuit board is to harvest information and energy and electricity, we are being harvested. Who is harvesting us? Who is harvesting our energy and our information? Everything we do is information based now. Everything. Think about it. Everything is driven by information. Most of the things you buy is because something subconsciously told you to buy it. Most of the waters you drink because you heard it was the best water to drink, which something subconsciously told you that. You can be thinking of something right now because these chips are interacting with your brainwave patterns, because your brainwave patterns is not in your head. It's about 6 inches to a foot above your head. Scientifically proven. Y'all can look this up. Dr. Bruce Limpton and Joe Dispenza have proven this, clinically proven at that.
You touched on something I hear a lot in the street fight. People always bring this up, saying that, man, I was thinking something and I saw it on my cell phone, and please break down your understanding of that this thing that's happening so much now.
It's many different prototypes out. The last prototype is by Elon Musk and it's called Neuralink. And you really look at what these is. They claiming that you have to put something in the brain, but we gotta remember we already are part of the internet. We're entering the net of things. It's called bandwidth, which it stands for body. So band is body area. Basically band is body area motion. So your body area network, that's band. Body area motion or body area network. It's talking about your body. So you have waves and frequencies permeating from you, and then you bring in waves and frequencies in. It is well known and clinically proven. Dr. Bruce Limpton talk about this. Joe Dispenza talk about this. There's many different clinical trials showing that your thoughts are not actually in your head. You're actually entwining or communicating with signals above your head. It's this big potential of energy and idea and waves. And if you meet that frequency, you pull that thought in through magnetism. It's called the electrical magnetic grid. At the top of this grid, you have this great potential of ionic potential of thoughts that's above your head. It's like, I think they said it's 8 inches to a foot above your head. Well, your cell phone now, through these Neuralink capabilities in the body area network or the internet, which is the reason why you see a bunch of 5G towers going up, is not only to motivate and to power up AI and all these different robotics that they building, but you are a robot. That's the reason why they're putting nanobot technology inside of you. They're filling you with lead, they're filling you with mercury, and they're filling you with aluminum, because it's literally changing the functionality and the biochemical makeup of your genes and turning you to a cyborg. So now we're humans mixed with robots. We're this. You can look this stuff up, and they do this through, putting things in your bloodstream. They do it through putting certain minerals and stuff in your cereals, putting certain mercury and stuff through your milks. They do it through basically fortifying your foods, which you allowed them to do that. We signed off on that in the 1960s for them to start fortifying our food because we was losing vital minerals. And then through this fortification, notice what's in it: mercury, metal, lead, and nanobot technology. So now we need something to communicate. So now if you have a thought, you can literally be thinking about a bicycle and don't mention it, and you can open your phone up on Facebook, and what's the first suggestion you will see? A bicycle ad. And you wondering, I didn't talk about this. I thought it. Why isn't it in my phone? Because these things are reading the brain waves and pattern. Your brain waves is a sequence. It's like a sequel. It's a mathematical equation. If you build some type of software to read that mathematical equation, then you can translate it into the exact image or English that you needed to be, and I can tell you what you was thinking. CIA been doing this on people for the longest. It's a movie called Eraser. Have y'all ever seen Eraser, where they had all this technology and guns that can see through walls? I think Arnold Schwarzenegger played in it, I believe. Go back and watch that movie. This movie is before I was born. I was born in 1988, and they was showing you this technology. So these things do exist, and it's all for greed and to drive a sale. So if I can take a phone, right, and my phone can read your brain patterns, or if I can get your genome sequence, there's no reason why, if you get a new phone and you really read through all of those Privacy Act laws, that you are giving over your thoughts, you're giving over your privacy, you're giving over your camera. They taking pictures every millisecond. This thing take about 3 pictures of me. And you can turn off the lights and use a UV light in it to show the phone taking pictures. The phone is constantly recording your conversation, seeing the things you like. The actual grid inside the phone, or the circuit breaker, is emitting a frequency, and it's giving you called bioloop feedback of your brain pattern waves. This thing is the actual snake that was in the Garden of Eden. This is the apple. And that's the reason why, if you look at the back of your iPhone, notice it's an apple that have been bit off, right? Well, have you heard of the apple deception in the Garden of Eden? The tree of knowledge, good and evil. They was told not to eat from that tree, and they ate from that tree. And once they ate from the tree, they had knowledge. They knew it all. And that knowledge was going to cause the actual collapse of man or mankind, because it was high technology. This the same type of thing. So this is the tree of knowledge, good and evil, and the high elites, or the serpent, trying to get us to eat from this forbidden knowledge, and we doing it every day. So your cell phone, man, is crazy work, man. This is a very, very spiritual harvesting device. And if you go through it, you can, all your dark secrets in here, all your nasty pictures in here, all the pornography that you search the web is in here. Everything that you think about, you put it in your phone, whether you physically do it or whether you mentally do it. So these things are harvesting our souls, our energy, our spirit, and is dehydrating the hell out of us and giving us cancer too at the same thing. So this is the tree of knowledge, good and evil.